Ah, music's kicking. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. We do inside information. We got 5 arcs left, basically. The 3 arcs that are Mr. G's, Viridian's, and then whatever's going on with the payphone. It's got a whole big list of prerequisites before I click into that. So I got to check, make sure I meet that. And Viridian, I still got to unlock. So let's start with inside information here. Some of your contacts within the Rogue Isles have been sending you bits of pieces of information regarding Arachnos and Praetoria. Specifically, the information means nothing at all. However, if you start putting all the little clues together, you start to see the big picture about a possible move that Arachnos is planning. Praetoria's hidden treasure. The clues were subtle at first. The number of plans at Arachnos had started to dwindle, and they weren't sending out as many operatives on foreign assignments as they used to. Arachnos seemed to be concentrating on internal affairs, as if they were gearing up for something big. They were conducting numerous deals and more than a few raids on war materials to bolster their armory stockpiles. And there was research being done about the Devouring Earth. Certain reports that covered not only how to combat them, but also methods of controlling them. The final piece of the puzzle came in when one of your contacts let slip that Arachnos was trying to figure out how to correctly deal amiably with the Carnival of Light and recruit displaced members of the Resistance. That's when it all fell into place. Arachnos must have been planning some sort of attack on Praetoria, but only after Cole was defeated. You heard along the grapevine that Recluse staged a massive attack to bring down Tyrant himself, but that his armies were wiped out. It seems Recluse knew all along he wasn't going to defeat Tyrant, simply using this as a distraction while his army created another portal to sneak into Praetoria and loot the city of every scrap of useful information technology they could get their hands on. You have it on good authority that Arachnos is finishing up their looting in Praetoria and Granville. They're utilizing the Destiny portal to travel to and from the area. The place should be in enough chaos from troops going back and forth. You could slip into the portal and investigate Praetoria yourself. Praetoria is collapsing. You should at least see what you can take. Or the Hamadon completely devours everything. You're not sure what you'll find. But you can't pass up the opportunity of discovering something interesting. I wonder what interesting things we will discover in Praetoria. There's really no telling. Could be anything. Man, my frame rate doesn't seem so hot. It's amazing. It's the year 2025 in a game from 2004. Has a bad frame rate. Look at this. See? See? All that stuff they were just talking about is represented here, man. All that stuff they were talking about. Ghouls, robots, villains. So everything they just told us is being represented here in the area on our way into the mission. This is a great use of that phasing technology they introduced a while back. Anything back here? Nah, it looks like the same stuff. Okay. Yakuda, Sands. You know, there's Naylor. Sup, bro? Me and Grant, you know, get along pretty well. Let's hop into Praetoria. This is that Midnight Anima channel I play music from. I think this mix was named Ellen Ripley or something like that, which seems kind of weird, but what do I know? You're shunted out of the Destiny portal into the outside of Imperial City. The Hamadon hasn't wasted any time in taking over. Time to see what you can find here. So we'll take a look at all the scenery here in a moment. I just kind of want to nuke a few groups. Actually, you know, I don't think I've ever actually cleared this map. Maybe the first time I ever did this, I did. There's not that many enemies on it. But you get the idea, right? Arachnos is fighting the Devouring Earth here to get control of this area. So let's take a look around. So here in the south, lots of giant crazy tentacles flopping. We got seeds of Hamadons floating through the air. 3 seeds of Hamadons. We got 1, 2, like super giant avatars stomping through Imperial City. Tentacles everywhere. More seeds of Hamadon. There's a avatar of the Hamadon right there, silhouetted. See his glowy stuff. This is not a good day to be in Imperial City. The Hamadon is in fact winning. The Hamadon has in fact won. There's antimatter's reactors. I guess they haven't exploded yet, since they're still there. So yeah, this is not really a good place for anybody to be. Can I get over here and fight this? I've never tried. There's probably an invisible wall here in a second. Yep. Alright, well, so much for that plan. Badge earned. The Hamadon's enemy badge. What badge even is this? I've never... I probably have this badge on my main badge character, but I don't remember this badge. Hamadon's enemy. You went back to Imperial City to find anything useful, but while you were there, you decided to send the Hamadon message about who it shouldn't mess with. Defeat a total combination of 40 Devouring Earth or infested in this mission. Okay, and if you got to redo this in Oro, it's apparently Praetoria's Hidden Treasure. It's number 2410 at level 50. Alright, well, there we go. I guess that's from all those Arachnos dudes fighting, so that's cool. You got Tammy Baker here. The body of a civilian on the ground. It looks like she was killed recently. You notice she wasn't killed by the Devouring Earth. She has several slices across her body that look to be the work of a heavy-bladed weapon, almost certainly a sword. The depth of the wounds? Probably a katana. Alright, well... Can't be Sinclair, because Sinclair's toast by this point. So there's Tammy Baker clones everywhere. To yourself, how's it possible the clone factory you had taken control of was destroyed by Protean, yet here you see dead clones of yourself scattered around the room? It's meaning this. Who is using you in this manner? You remember that badge? I don't remember that badge either. I was genuinely surprised to see that pop up. Okay, so there she is. What else is in here? See the dead body of Sinclair's wounds are severe. It looks like you went down fighting nearly every single being that's within this lab. He has other wounds as well, which must have been from fighting the Magisterium. Oh, so Sinclair's dead here. Okay. Kind of a crazy laboratory. The old man in the suit slowly looks up at you. He's badly injured. The man laughs, shaking his head. Ah, Tabez. You're the original, aren't you? Here, I did not think you and I would ever meet for quite some time. Quite some time. My name is Mr. G. As you can see, I've found myself in a bit of a situation. Here I thought Sinclair couldn't fight all of my clones. It looks like I was wrong. What is the meaning of this? Tell me everything. I suppose I'm in no position to lie. No position to lie. No position. Where to begin? Have you heard of Doppelganger? I'm sure you've heard of Protean. Protean's Promulor's version of Doppelganger. That would, happens to be me. Surprise, eh? I was the one who trained Sinclair. I assumed you're the one who killed him too. But I've grown old, unlike Protean. The clones, yes, that would be another story. Keep talking, buddy. Yes, well, I had a dream, Tabez. I realized a clone of myself would have my abilities. If I could control the clones, I could be anywhere and everywhere. Tammy Baker, my secretary, she was the first prototype. As you can see, I made several. She wasn't perfect. She was even killed a few times by the Resistance. Quite annoying. I cloned the members of Project Phoenix before Sinclair disposed of them, and as you can see, you were the final step. I was working with Praetoria before he abandoned me. He was the one who sent me the data on your cloning matrix. I would have made an army from you, Tabez, one that would have conquered Praetoria and Primal Earth. Yes, conquered it quite nicely. Obviously, that's been foiled. Sinclair sought me out in his last moments, believed he could try to deliver some justice upon me, but I showed him what I could still do. I have a proposal, if you will. If you would hear me out, I can be quite useful to you. Quite useful. I know of some powerful assets that were taken by the Vanguard. I am also quite good at getting my hands on information. I can help you with your plots and schemes, gather information that you need. I can even suggest one for you, which involves recovering criminals of Praetoria that Vanguard has arrested. They would be all under your command, owing you a debt. We would all work to help you with your plots. I have a small warehouse in St. Marshall that we could use. My own plots are over, Tabez. I don't believe I'll ever fully recover from my wounds. Just help me teleport out of here, and I will be in your debt. You're my number one guy. I'm definitely channeling Jack Nicholson, channeling Jack Palance in the first Batman movie here when I'm reading his dialogue. I can't do Jack Palance, and I can't do Jack Nicholson, but if I put them together, I can kind of do that. How you doing, Myers fam? You having a good one over there? I'm going to try to knock out all of Mr. G's stuff tonight, unless I get sidetracked by some people I know wanting to do a bunch of ASFs before it's all over. But they haven't said anything to me tonight, so I don't think that's going to happen. Mission complete. And we got a badge out of this. Who knew? Yeah, go back to that homecoming page. And the inside information mission unlocks contact Mr. G. Badge, Hamadon's enemy. All right. Well, there we go. We now have a badge we did not have before. Is Praetoria okay? No, not really. I mean, unless you're the Hamadon. I'm sure if you're the Hamadon, that's okay. This appears to be pre-reactor explosion because the reactors are over there still. Praetoria is definitely not okay. Looks like Muppets. Well, they're really far away. What do you want from them, man? They're really far away. It's shadow puppetry. It's shadow puppetry. Bunraku, if you will. Where's Ninja Weasel? He'd have something to say about that. Oh, whoops, it accidentally stopped recording. Oh, I didn't run out of disk space. Let's go locate Mr. G in St. Marshall here. Ah. Good old Praetoria. Praetoria! Why did you say that name? Where's Martha? Is she safe? I really enjoy Mr. G's arc, by the way. I like it, and I like the new Praetorian arc, too, that Marchand gives. There we go. Got unstuck. Whoop. Look away for 1 second. We just go to completely the wrong place. You believe that? Huh, he looks like he knows something. Oh, it's like the It's like the tutorial for the auction house. Wild. Hello, Mr. G. I have no idea how good it feels to, well, not be dying. Yes, not dying. My short time back, very short, I've done some digging around. I do believe I found some information that can be of use to you. Shall we begin, Tabez? Well, I think we shall begin.